My name is Leon Thomas. You're here for NRG this week. I'm going to have a great conversation with NRG CEO and President Mike Weiner right here on NRG this week. Here we go. Welcome again to NRG this week. I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. To learn more about us, go to my website, our website, theleonthomasgroup.com. Let's talk about having your own show. Let's talk to Mike Weiner. Mike, like we do every Monday, we're here for NRG this week. Mike, what's happening good? How are you?
I am doing awesome, Leon. The weather is beautiful here in Maryland. How are you?
Everything is
Wonderful.
right on and groovy. It's a really groovy time for me. Mike, on Friday, you had another NRG extravaganza. Tell us what that is, who spoke, what went on, and tell us about the successes. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, Leon. Thank you. Friday, June 3rd, 2022, which just passed, we had the most amazing extravaganza yet. We had a keynote speaker, Tom Cavanaugh. He talked about how to build three times the rapport in one third the time. We had all kinds of sponsors. John Waller, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, was with us talking. We had three breakout sessions and we had lots of networking, and it was by far the best one. We had well over 150 people, and we had 34 new people, new guests, Leon, from around the country and around the world. And it was absolutely amazing. If you missed it, I don't know what to tell you, except get on the next one, September the 2nd. That'll be our fall extravaganza. But I'm still following up with the 34 people that came. It was just, think about how long it would take you to reach out to that many people. NRG brings them all together for you. So the members left, the guests left with excitement. They were motivated, inspired, and they felt like it was a phenomenal day.
Real quick, do this, please. You, you know how we used to have in-person events and we started doing things virtually. Tell me the feel that an NRG extravaganza had in a live in-person event, and tell us how you replicate that here through the web.
It's all about creating an aura. And one of the things that I've been told that I'm very good at doing is bringing people in, empowering people. There's a lot of Zooms out there. Some Zooms are exciting, some are not. There's one thing about Mike Weiner and NRG, you can never say it's boring. So the only difference, Leon, is the physical touch. You can't hug someone, you can't shake a hand, but you know what? It's just as close to that as can be because of the culture that I've created with NRG. Everybody is here to help everybody. It's law of attraction. Everybody is here to serve. And even though we're physically not in the same room, I've had members and people come back to me and they go, Mike, you've really duplicated, replicated exactly what you used to do live. The only difference is you can't physically give someone a hug, but they're still electrifying. There's still energy. People are walking away inspired, whether it's a weekly meeting or the extravaganza. And I think the only difference, Leon, is the physical touch, the hug, kissing someone on the cheek. And, we've been able to really duplicate that very well, that people are excited.
That's great to hear. Great to hear. Mike, one of the advantages for being an NRG member is just not networking. There's business education and so much more. Today, let's talk about social media. Tell us some things that companies should be doing on social media or maybe should not be doing on their social media platforms.
That's a great question. I'm going to talk about what they should not be doing. They should not be talking about any controversial subjects, religion, politics, the mask. The masks have even become controversial. You want to keep it relatable. You want people to look at your posts on there and go, "Yeah, I agree with that." I've been told general rule of thumb, Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or even a newsletter, you should put out their information to educate people. You should put out information to empower them. Maybe it's a testimonial, maybe it's something like that. And after a couple of those, you put your call to action, whether it's inviting them to an NRG meeting, whether it's inviting them for a call of action to see a demonstration of your copier or get together for an insurance quote. But you really want to educate people. You want to be a resource. You want to be an expert in the area. And by putting information out there without expectation, that my subject, Leon, Friday at the extravaganza was servitude without expectation. You want to put things out there and not expect to get things back. And God will bless that. You will manifest all that type of thing. But you want to be consistent on social media. You want to keep it upbeat. You want to stay away from controversial subjects because there's no win. Even if you think you got the last word, there's no win. And I've seen people ruin their companies and their careers by going too much with religion or politics or the whatever shouldn't be talked about.
Mike, one of the things that I see companies and individuals sometimes do on social media is they're always in outward sell mode, right? And by that, I mean they send you a LinkedIn connection request and you say, yeah, sure. And then immediately you get a message that goes, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. Or every one of their posts is, if you need to buy a copier, if you need to buy insurance, I'm the person you want to talk to. Here's my website, here's my email address, here's my phone number. Call me. And it's the same thing over and over again. Please tell me that's not good. That's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the way to do it. Back in the 80s and the 90s, maybe it was okay. I run a network group, Leon, and I get approached by people all the time, and I have no idea who they are. And they're like, well, we got voice over internet protocol, and does network referral group need that? And we've got, we're out of India, and we want to help you with your SEO. There's no relationship. And I'm like, maybe you could look at a better way of doing business with warm referrals. But yeah, people approach each other. They really don't think about what is going to be the reaction of the other person. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And you've got to create that rapport. It can't be done instantly. Some of us, Leon, you're very charismatic. People like you the first time they see you. But you know what? It still takes time to warm up to people, to get to know what they're about. People, and that's why the thing form is really good. Family, occupation, recreation, money, marketing, message. I recommend people use form. And that's a great way to get to know somebody, really kind of get inside their mind, what's important to them. I had a new member join the other day and we talked a little bit and he joined and I was asking him that and he had never heard that acronym form before. So I recommend build rapport. Just don't throw out your deal of the year. I remember Jack Luskins, they used to have like our TV special of the year is, and you know what? There's no rapport, there's no relationship. So yes, it's absolutely wrong what you've just said, Leon, where someone comes at you arbitrarily and says, "Buy from me now. Buy this copy or buy my life insurance. Buy whatever."
Mike, now I understand also one of the things that's going on at NRG, it happens a lot, is the NRG experience. Now, folks, if you want to learn more about Network Referral Group and the great membership benefits, go to nrg.online. But, Mike, tell us what the NRG experience is.
Best things we've ever come up with. We were realizing a lot of people don't know about NRG, so we do it 4 times a month on different days of the month. We actually have one today at Monday, June 6th at 11 a.m. Eastern. And what we do is myself, Michelle Wilson, my VP, Julie, my virtual assistant, Tom Cavanaugh, John Waller, a lot of our great leaders come together to open up a meeting. And basically, we have testimonials, we have an amazing, amazing PowerPoint presentation that I go through in a very excited, energetic way that Michelle Wilson, with Julie's help, created. And it's a forum where people can come, see the culture, hear from people that just joined in the last week or two from the NRG experience. We've done it 4 times, and after the first 2 NRG experiences, we had one person a piece join. After the third one, we had two, and the last one, which we did a little over a week ago, we had four. So we've now had, believe, 8 people join. It's going through the roof, and again, it's 11 a.m. today on my Zoom number, and it's just a great way, Leon, for people to be able to see NRG, hear from some of our newest members, hear from some of the veterans in a very non-pressure, relaxed atmosphere. And if we don't have too many visitors, we do referrals right on the spot. We've done that the last couple, and it's just a great way for people to understand what NRG is about. Most importantly, the culture, the personalities, the people, and the benefits to them as a member.
All right, folks, I'm Leon Thomas. That's Mike Weiner. He's the president and CEO of Network Referral Group. To learn more about Network Referral Group, you can go to nrg.online. And Mike's email address is right there on the screen as well. That's mike@networkreferralgroup.com. Mike, before we go, one more quick question. If you were starting a new company today, tell me something that you would post on social media. Go.
If you were starting a brand new company today, what you want to post is your vision, how your company is going to impact the world, or your area. Is it environmental? Is it from a benefit as far as your product or service? Is it something really proprietary? You want to talk about the difference. You want to talk about an impact of how your product is going to benefit other people. Because if they don't know the benefit, all your features are mean nothing. So you want to really focus on the benefit to clients that ultimately become your customer.
That's great advice. Mike, as always, thanks for being here on NRG this week. Thank you for your insight. Thanks to you, Mike Weiner. And folks, my name is Leon Thomas. You just watched an episode of NRG this week. We're here every Monday at 8 a.m. with NRG President and CEO Mike Weiner. Again, to learn more about Network Referral Group, go to nrg.online. I'm Leon Thomas. You just watched NRG this week. Here we go.